Are you wondering which corporate structure is right for your business? Are you concerned you might pick the wrong one and end up on the losing end? Well, fear not. Today, we dive into the corporate battlefield, the S-Corp versus the C-Corp. Now, let's dive in. The main difference between the C-Corp and the S-Corp is how they are taxed. Let's explain this. Let's say you have $10,000 of income for this year as a C corporation. The corporation will pay tax at the 21% rate on those $10,000. The corporation not pays those $10,000 to its shareholders. The shareholders bring it to their tax return, and now they have to also pay taxes as dividends. This is referred to as double taxation. Now, if this was an S corporation, the corporation has the same amount of income. It will not be taxed at the corporate level. The income goes to the owner shareholder through a Form K-1. This form is as simple as like a W-2. The owner receives the K-1, puts it on their tax return, and there is no double taxation because the company itself did not pay taxes. Only the owner pays the taxes. In most cases, this works really well. Do you see why choosing one form over the other can make a big difference? The qualified business income. This is a 20% deduction that a C corporation does not have, making the S corporation even more attractive. Think of it this way. Remember those $10,000 of income and the example of the C corporation and how they differentiate? Now you claim the QBI because you're an S corporation and you are subject to 20% less of income tax because you elected to have an S corporation status. To be eligible for S corporation status, the company must have less than 100 owners, have only one type of stock, and must be incorporated in the United States. Your shareholders must be individuals, a specific trust or estate, or a tax-exempt organization. Most common S corporations are held by family businesses, small businesses, individuals, consulting firms, real estate companies. Most of my clients are S corporations. I have a recent client that came to my office in November. He had no direction and had not consulted with anyone about the taxes or the form of organization. My client had doubled his income in 2023. Since the client came late in the year of 2023, we determined that by filing a late S election, we will be able to help this client save approximately $20,000 in self-employment tax. We recommended he starts a reasonable payroll for himself since this is a requirement in an S corporation. Then we built a small tax plan. By converting him to an S corporation, he can now exclude the 20% QBI. And now his estimated total savings are of $30,000. And we were just barely getting started. Now let's talk about the C corporation and the advantages of having one. If you have a C corporation, you can have an unlimited number of shareholder owners. You may have different types of stocks, dividend preferences. A C corporation, it's not tied to the life of its owners. The death or withdrawal of one shareholder does not affect the corporation's ability to operate and continue business activities. The ability to sell stock to many different individuals to create capital make the C corporation attractive to entities who will have more than 100 shareholder owners who are contributing capital. Pretty much anyone can own in a C corporation. Non-U.S. residents and various types of entities can be shareholders of a C corporation. There is no exemption for fringe benefits for the owners. As you see, this form of organization has advantages. Most larger corporations are formed as a C corporation. Let's discuss the disadvantages of a C corporation. The biggest disadvantage, like I said at the beginning of this video, a C corporation is subject to double taxation. This represents a higher overall burden that affects the business itself. Since a C corporation does not pass through losses, a C corporation do not allow individual shareholders to directly deduct business losses on their personal tax return. So let's talk about an example. Let's say you have a W-2 with $100,000 in income, and now your S corporation provided you with a loss of $50,000. This will leave you with $50,000 in income for the year. You were able to write off the $50,000 loss on your tax return. Well, this doesn't really happen with a C corporation. This doesn't happen at all. all. You will not be able to deduct the $50,000 in losses from the corporation, and you will pay tax in your W-2 income of $100,000. Most of my clients have S-corporation status because of this reason and because most of them have less than 10 owners. I do have a few that have C status in their form of organization. One of my clients had a medical invention. While everything must be kept confidential for this client, the company needs investment money from different types of people, companies, organizations who believe this product one day will make them a nice return on their investment. My client kept the C status in the corporation to bring in capital when trying to make decisions like this. While there are not any written rules, we do it based on experience. We pay attention to the owners, their goals, the types of service or product they're trying to sell. Different people, different plans, depending on their goals. We take a look at their books. We look at their net income. The time of the year when they started using our services makes a big difference. Now, if you don't already know me, my name is Sonia Narvaez. I'm a licensed CPA and wealth building strategist with over 25 years experience. If you have any questions about selecting the correct business structure or any other personal or business related tax questions, don't hesitate to contact us. To get your free complimentary consultation with a member of my team, simply click the scheduling link in the description below and pick the time that works best for you. We would love to help and meet you. Lastly, be sure to like and subscribe to get more content just like this. By doing this, you will help other people discover our content. The more you help us grow this channel, the more free content that we can provide to you. Until next time, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you.